What is going on, guys? Sid here with another episode of Spooky Season Special Spooky Warmups. Obviously, it is not spooky season. We know that, right? So I have to always title it something different so we can get away with some spooky content on the channel to break up the monotony that sometimes FIFA-related content can feel, right? And just exploring new games, right? Because when you're exploring new games, right, it does you know, novelty is you know, the brain craves it, right? And what better way than to get ready for, I guess, halfway to Halloween, right? Halloween, right? That's what the Halloween buffs celebrate, right? So halfway to Halloween is a couple months away, right? Why not still title it Spooky Warmups, right? So yeah, guys, I know, like, I'm highly self-aware, so I know how it sounds, right? But you know, horror buffs, this is nothing new to horror buffs. This is nothing new. You know what's funny? I just gotta get this off my chest. I wasn't really a horror buff growing up. It was my father. Guys, I swear to you, every time that we went to watch like a family movie, my mother would just be like, come on, man, life's stressful enough, let's just watch a comedy. So that was like her genre, right? And then me, I was just like, you know what, let's watch one of these more intricate think pieces, right? These much more you know, ones with like high level screenplays, and, you know, just like really good writing and acting, and, you know, things that, you know, I was just like one of these like snobby ones, right? And for quite some time I was like that, and then I just learned to just escape into whatever genre was being offered to me, right? But then when I would like sit down, I would like, yeah, you guys are getting like a segue, right? You guys are getting like an unnecessary segue, I guess, right? But yeah, no, I would just like sit down, right? And I would just like sit down on a Saturday evening, and he was like, yo, Dad, what do you want to watch, right? And this dude needed like his like fill, right? Ask any of my cousins, any of my family members, when they came over, it was like, okay, so what are we watching, right? And then he'd be like, is there anything exorcism based? Is there anything ghost based, right? That's all this dude watches, right? So eventually, over time, right, like, I just, like, you know, like I ended up like acquiring that kind of like those same, you know, it just became second nature to me, right? Anything spooky related, right? And then like there was just like this whole era of just like Supernatural, right? And I was like really big on Supernatural as well, the TV show. And you know, like it just like there were so many cool little lores that you learned, right? That it just ended up being, you know, like it ended up being so freaking like chill, right? It ended up like, oh yeah, today we're learning about this. Today we're learning about this god. Today we're learning about, you know, the ways to, you know, like it's so creative, right? And I think the whole horror genre, all the subgenres, all the cartoons, everything, right? It's just so freaking dope, right? And I think other like you know, like sometimes like the film snobs and everything, like and the gaming snobs, they kind of, some of them, not all of them, right? Like there's just like the select few of like hypercritical people that really just don't like open their ears or open their eyes to the horror genre. They don't take it as a serious genre at most of the time, right? Save maybe a few select movies, right, with really brilliant screenplays, right? Brilliant just screenwriting. And yeah, so with that being said, right, video games it's another medium, right? It's another medium, and you take it seriously just as you would any other, right, forms of entertainment. And yeah, guys, without sounding too, you know, like nerdy or anything, like that's no problem with that, right? we are playing, we're jumping back into Extreme Exorcism, right? So this game has kind of grown on me, right? I have to just stress that, right? It's kind of grown on me, right? It's like super, super high paced, right? It's an indie game, of course, right? But, it's so freaking high paced. Like, guys, I think if you haven't tried this game, I think you really need to give it a go, right? It was offered for, it was given to us for free on the PlayStation Network, a couple years, I think it was like a couple years ago now, right? But it was dropped as one of the free titles, right? And I downloaded it, right? Because it, like, piqued my interest. Anything spooky related, right? Spooky content related, right? It's like I said, it's second nature to me. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let's try this game out, right? And I was just like warming up in the level that I beat already, right? So, and now we're jumping into to where we technically are, right? We're progressing back in a brand new level. But yeah, guys, I really just have to just like hammer this home, like we're playing Extreme Exorcism, and this game has grown on me. It has really just grown on me. It's super high paced, right? Your eyes have to be peeled to the screen, right? And the sprites, they move so fast, right? And it really does test your reaction time, right? I know we've spoken about reaction time in gaming across different games before, right? But this one is like really high paced, right? And the AI moves so fast. They all and the objective of this game, right? It's pretty straightforward, right? You'll have a bunch of ghouls, a bunch of ghosts just spawn on the screen, and not ghouls, ghosts, right? And you're basically trying to clear out the house, right? And whatever level that you're in, and for those of you who haven't played the game, and yeah, you're an exorcist and you're trying to kill the king, right? The king ghost, right? And that's literally it, right? It's really straightforward, and it's supposed to be really simple. It's an arcade game, right? It's deceptively simple. Deceptively simple is the word that we're looking to use, right? Because it's like, oh, all you got to do is kill the king, right? The ghost with the crown on them, right? So we got to the next we got to the library, right? So we're jumping into the library now. But yeah, guys, actually I think I wanted to try out the foyer, right? Yeah, there we go. We're trying out the foyer, the next level, because obviously we've got the next room unlocked, right? But we wanted to, just experiment here, right? But yeah, like the game is like, it grew on me. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it grew on me, right? Because it's like low investment, right? In terms of like time investment, right? So it's just like it's a plug and play type scenario, right? You just plug in your console, like that's the old phrase, right? That's a very old phrase, old school phrase, right? But yeah, it's just, you turn on the game, you turn on your console, go in and play, shoot up a couple rounds, right? Shoot up in a couple rounds, and there you go, right? And I don't know why, for whatever reason, right here I was getting loads of trouble just taking out the AI right here, right? The king ghost, right? And I don't know why. Yeah, but guys, every weekend growing up, ask any of my cousins, what movie are we watching, right? We wouldn't even have a choice. We wouldn't have a choice unless it was like an A-level, like movie, right? Unless it was like Oscar-worthy, we couldn't get away with watching anything other than a horror movie in the house, right? It had to be a horror movie, so we cycled through all of them till eyes bled. Right, so yeah, we are kind of like Halloween buffs in this house, and now I think my sister hates this, right? She hates that I celebrate like half Halloween, and a lot of my other family members too. They're kind of like, why you're a grown man, right? But it's grown in like the horror community, right? In like the horror community, it's definitely and in the Halloween community, right? It's definitely one of those things where I think we just like fun, like all year round, right? Like create in terms of like creativity and things like that. And yeah, it's halfway to Halloween. It's always freaking awesome to do, right? So which brings me to like the point I've been trying to make, right? I don't know what to title this right now. Do we still title, like, what do we title it? Spring Spookies? Spooky Warmups? I think we just go back to calling it Spooky Warmups, right? So this whole episode has been just me just like getting to the point where I'm trying to like relate to you guys and like, what should we title this, right? Obviously we're playing Extreme Exorcism, right? We're jumping back into the game, right? And check this level out. Jeez guys, so this is where I'm at, right? So I've been so on a side note, I've been grinding all morning, right, for the FIFA related content for that community, right? I've been grinding all morning. Still a pure RTG. I've got some really decent packs to open tomorrow for Foot Birthday Team 2. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do that first thing, you know, as soon as the new promo drops, right? We're gonna have a pack opening video. But to break up from the monotony, I know we were playing Castlevania. I haven't been able to jump back into Castlevania as of yet, but I was like, okay, you know what? This takes minimal investment in terms of like your time, in terms of like the learning curve, right? It's not as steep, right? All you have to do is like be fast, be you know, extremely fast twitched, right? At the current moment in time when you're playing it, and take out the king, right? The king ghost, right? And perform the exorcism in the house, right? And that's gonna be the video, right? Short video. Peace, love, all the blessings to you and yours. Give this game a go, right? That's as far as I got so far, right? Cheers. Sid, out.